Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Meriem Naddaye. As Rob said, I'm Innovation Project Manager and Ecosystem Builder at Société Générale, African Businesses Services, and I'm really thrilled to speak with a group as deeply invested in innovation as you. So, as a corporate explorer and strategic innovation leader, I focus on fostering a culture of continuous innovation within the organization. So I lead the design and implementation of innovation strategy across our group's African subsidiaries as Ivory Coast, Ghana, Senegal, Cameroon, and so on. And today I'll be sharing insights from a disruptive thinking program that's aims to empower leaders in navigating transformation and embracing the future, and especially within complex systems. So this program is really designed to equip leaders with the tools they need to navigate complex transformation and lead with innovation in dynamic environments. So as I present, I'll connect this program with the innovation leadership competency framework 3.0, and I will demonstrate how we develop competencies at the self, the team, the organization, and also at the ecosystem levels. So the program starts by strengthening self-awareness and resilience in leaders, colleagues, and also the pilot is in Ivory Coast. I began this program with the colleagues in Ivory Coast. So we focus on awareness of one's role in the innovation process, and we manage resilience and amid change. So participants learn techniques to question established assumption and approach, and managing resilience, and also approach problem with optimism, and the skills that enable leaders to innovate personally before leading others into or in transformation. So additionally, what we do is we emphasize continuous learning and a human-centric approach as core attitude. So by embedding these mindsets, our leaders cultivate resilience and becoming both skilled people managers and adaptive thinkers. This is the part of about the self-competency. So the part about empowering collaborative innovation. So in the program, the team collaboration and trust building are really essentials for us. And we highlight the importance of developing trusting relationship, cross-functional collaboration, and orchestrating team learning. So what we do is that we train leaders in these areas by simulating team-based innovation challenges, where they practice risk-taking, collaboration, also problem solving in a safe environment. And I like to say it's our space and time environment. So moreover, leaders are taught to facilitate collective innovation and manage team relationship sustainably. So these skills encourage inclusive, resilient teams, and that can navigate complex environments together. And I think that is aligning perfectly with the framework for the team innovation part. So if I zoom into the organizational competency, structuring for strategic agility. So at the organizational level, we equip leaders with systemic and strategic perspectives. They learn methods of change management, digital integration, also, and they understand interdependencies within the system. For instance, through systems thinking exercise, leaders gain insights into how various elements within our organization interact and impact one another. So to support our organizational learning, we cultivate a culture of psychological safety, where exploration and, like I said, risk-taking are encouraged. And our leaders emerge ready to drive transformation by fostering structures that enable adaptability and continuous improvement. For the part of the for the ecosystem part, like expanding beyond organizational boundaries. In the realm of the ecosystem, we teach leaders to see themselves as part of a broader innovation network. They learn to navigate the ecosystems and build relationships with stakeholders beyond the organization. This is essential for maintaining relevance in an interconnected world. So we also we also cover all the I said diplomatic negotiations methods and also all the agile cooperation that empower leaders to find and combine resources across different industries, cultures, and so our program helps leaders understand the power of collective intelligence in open innovation by valuing co-creation, networking, and building a cross-industry relationship. So they become ecosystems, systems that correlate with the needs and expectation of the organization, taking into account both internal and external ecosystems. And we have systems within the systems. This is the complex systems, and the organization is, as I said, is a living organism. So the program has been developed to give employees the tools to navigate these complex systems and also to navigate these systems flexibly and authentically. And while remaining in a process of a continuous progress and also productivity and also productive creation. We are moving from ego systems to ecosystems. So when employees are encouraged to find their authentic selves, they bring to the organization creativity, engagement, and also a sense of ownership to their work. So authenticity allows individuals to operate from a place of integrity and alignment, reducing resistance to change and fostering collaboration. However, innovation leadership also requires creating an environment where authenticity is nurtured and aligned with the organization's goal, strategy, etc. So while many problems are indeed man-made, they often like stem from a disconnection between individuals and their true values. So innovation leaders can bridge this gap by empowering employees or colleagues to align their personal growth with the collective mission and ultimately driving sustainable innovation. Thank you. That's, I think, that's all for me.
Thank you, Meriem. I think that you raise a lot of points that we can open it out soon, okay? I think into a discussion, yes. And people, of course, can ask their questions, share their reflections. Meriem, could you first say a little bit more about what you're hoping that your leaders themselves with their teams will innovate around? For example, is it that you want them to create new and different types of financial services? Because I know in a way the program you're describing is an example of an innovation, but what types of things do you want them to go on to innovate around?
I think it's more about the mindset. I had a discussion this morning with one of my colleagues about this program, and the main point was the mindset. We want that all the colleagues, all the employees engage innovatively, but with their mindset. Like you need to bring your mindset, this shift of the innovation thinking, systemic thinking, complex thinking, like design thinking, everything about innovation thinking into your workplace. I think it's the main core, because after that we can have all the implementation of the products, services, new product, new services. But if we don't have the mindset, we cannot have this implementation. Like I said, I think in our innovation leadership workshop, the resilience to this the problem within like this organization is they are blocking the innovation, and it's the mindset. We need to change the mindset, and if you change the mindset, you can change everything else. I think the mindset is the main point here.
So, Meriem, thanks for an interesting share, and I think an important area that you elaborated on. So my question is, were there any interesting practices that you brought to increase the psychological safety within the working groups or at the ecosystem level?
The practices, I think it's the U theory. We use this theory by like the open mind, open heart, and open will. The disruptive thinking program is built on the notion that in a world characterized by this volatility, ambiguity, and interconnectiveness, the traditional leadership approach are often insufficient. So we need to be open to this disruptive thinking, and we need to be open to ask questions. Like my colleague this morning told me, I understand. I understand. How can I ask a good question to improve my ability to give a solution to the problems? And I understand how can I have this hypothesis, and to focus not only on the solution, but really to focus on the problem, understand it, ask the good questions to have this good solution. So it's also about the emotional, situational thinking, and it's all about that. I can send you links to UTERI methods, also organizational teams method. We use a lot of systemic thinking method, but our approach is different. Like we need to understand what are the needs and what are the expectations of our colleagues. In Ivory Coast is different, in Ghana it's different, in Cameroon it's different, in Morocco. So when we begin to implement the disruptive thinking program, first of all, we did like a research to understand how my colleagues thinks and how can I help them to improve their thinking. I can send you. You can give me your email and I'll send you everything.
Yeah, sure. I think great insights. Thanks, Meriem.
So, Mikael Johnson from Mälardalen University in Sweden. So I'm associate professor in innovation and design. What I am aiming for is to start collaboration with other countries and to make students work together and solve problems on an international team level work, so to say. So that's what I do and aim to do. So if that is interesting, I'd like to keep on talking about that.
Yes, of course, we can do that.
I was wondering a little about your approach, and maybe I can articulate the question like, how do you see yourself more as a teacher or as a coach or something else? So the practical part of it.
Not a coach, I'm like a philosopher. In the practical, I'm like a philosopher. I ask the question. I let the colleagues do the whole work, but I'm here to open their mind. I'm here to open their heart, and I'm here to open their will. I think I'm like Socrates. Yes,
I was thinking the same. Socrates, yeah.
Yes,
thanks a lot. I can certainly relate to that. So because I think sometimes that is actually the issue.
Yes.
You can have the greatest frameworks, you can have it all demonstrated, but how do you get it across the edge of the scene? How do you get it people? So thank you.
What I did was interesting because, like, I love religions and understanding each of the religions. So what I did is that in every workshop I did with the teams, I bring philosophy aspects, also religion aspects, and also life aspects, like when you are here, when you are with your child, And I'll talk like this. I have the methodology, I have everything, but to nudge people and to bring them to understand what you want them to understand and to do, you need to nudge them and to create this vulnerable state of like not being the state of it's a space of vulnerability, and you engage with them with your own authenticity and with your own vulnerability. So at first I give them my own examples with life and in work, at work, outside the work. Before I was an entrepreneur, so I bring with me those examples. So I think we need to remain in our authentic self, but we need to be like a philosopher first, and after that you can bring everyone to be their authentic self. But you need to be, first of all, your authentic self, and you can manage to help and guide people. I'm just they are the superheroes. I'm not the superhero in the space, in the workshop, and they are the superheroes, and they are the main characters, not me. I'm just here just to guide them, facilitate everything, and I'm going to the next workshop and so on. I think this is the point of view. This is the mindset.
I guess you're trying to mirror the type of leadership you're hoping to develop in them, right? You're trying to model it.
Mm-hmm. this morning I have this discussion with my colleague, and I told him because I'm going to Ivory Coast in next month, and I told him, what do you want me to bring to Ivory Coast? Which program you want me to work in more the chutzpah things, the entrepreneurship thing, the innovation leadership? What do you want? He told me, no, I just want you to come. Because you are the example, and you can change people's minds just as you are. You are the you are the totem of this change.
Meriem, very exciting approach. I'm really impressed. I keep on writing. I'm so inspired. Thank you so much. Now, what I always wonder, because in the practical work, I always find it difficult to measure the success of such initiatives. Could you speak a little bit more about how you approach measuring success of such initiatives?
Oh, the success of such initiatives are in the engagement of the employee, first of all, and second of all are also the cultural transformation. You know, when we began to implement these workshops with the directions in Ivory Coast, they were like, no, it's not for me. It's not good. I don't want to change my mindset. I don't want to be. I love what I do, and it's okay for me. And after the first workshop, the second workshop, they want more. They want more. They want more information, more examples, more. Why? Because we managed to said Rob, we mirror them in their works, and we gave them use cases, real use cases in the banking world, and that's helped them. After 5 workshops, it's the end. No, we want more. We want more. We want everything. So first of all, it's the engagement. Second of all, it's the productivity. They before the workshops, they didn't want to come in to work. You know, it's for them. It's not the good place. It's it's every day the same thing. And after that, when we manage to shift their mindset, they come we want more. We want to build this connection. We want to have this a space and time environment to build something new. And when they build something new, they can manage to is it good? Is it good for our productivity or not? If it can it is a solution for our complex problem. Can it solve the problem? Yes or no? And they switch. We implement the design sprint methodology. In 3 days, 4 days, we can have a MVP, a solid MVP. We implement the lightning decision jam. In 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we have a problem. So we gather together, and in 5-10 minutes, we can solve the problem without having a meeting or else. You know, I think it's the engagement of the employee.
Thank you very much for your interesting presentation on how you work with collaborative innovation leadership. It's not that easy, so it is very interesting to hear what you do. Do you ever have some people coming in saying they don't want to get more?
Yes.
In my experience, I have had some.
Okay.
Sometimes they can be talked to. Other times it's impossible. What do you do?
I lead by example. That's all. I lead by example.
But do you ever have somebody saying, I cannot use your examples?
What I mean by that is I'm in my authenticity, and I bring my value to my work. So each one of us can have his own authenticity and can bring value to their work. So when I say I lead by example, I'm here, I'm Meriem, I'm whole, and I am authentic in my way. So you can be authentic in your way, and you can do it in your way. You just need to be authentic. I think this is the main part of these workshops, and in my everyday life, I'm authentic with people. So I'm a visionary thinker. I'm empathic. I'm risk taking, and also I'm resilient. So everyone can be this and that. So you just need to be your authentic self. I think it's worth.
Yeah, thank you for the answer. I just wonder, do you follow these people and see if they continue?
Yes, every week. We began in February. We began like in 2022. And every week we have a really good team. They're resilient. Now they are they want more. They want to build everything. Now one of my colleagues want to build a startup. So what do you want more? I think it's magical. I think when everyone of us bring their own authenticity and co-creates something pure and sincere with this honesty, everyone is gaining something.
Well, we want to make sure that our participants in the Innovation Leadership in Africa workshop can share some of their insights and inspirations. So we could get started with Muyiwa and maybe Saladina afterwards, and anyone who would like to share their inspirations from the Innovation Leadership in Africa workshop.
All right, thank you very much, Karina. Thank you, Dr. Bob. Yeah, it was an experience for me because I came across what I now call synergy in innovation. I mean, that's of course co-creation and collaboration and collective intelligence. I was talking about the synergy in that helps in innovation, making innovation what it should be. I learned that really from the experience I had in the innovation leadership workshop, because everybody said the same thing in different ways, and they activated something new eventually. Let me repeat what I said. Everybody said the same thing in different ways, and it came about something new eventually. So we are saying different things, supposedly. We are saying the same thing in different ways, but when we came together, we could come up with something different, something new, something novel that could help either a community, either our government, either the politics, either the leadership, and all that. So it really gave me a lot of hope for Africa, that though it might seem that we are saying different things, but we're actually saying the same thing in a different way, maybe due to your cultural background, due to your religious background, due to where you come from. But we're actually addressing the same issue, and we will likely, if there's a strong synergy, we'll be able to do something spectacular, something different, something unique eventually in Africa. So my hope has risen. I have risen hope that Africa will be great with leadership, with innovation. Thank you.
I attended the workshop, and it was a very interesting event. For example, we meet different background in this workshop, and we can share our experience in the real time. For example, for me, I can share with you my experience in my company, OCP Group. Has an initiative to create a movement, entrepreneurial in the company. For example, we had ideas, and for example, we can develop this. For example, we had we had with my colleague an idea to create another startup, for example, for feed and by using insects. This is a new concept there in our country, Morocco. I don't know. I shared this idea with all the participants in the events. And it gives me something new to share the idea with the audience.
My question is maybe we are facing with a situation that with the old mindset and the new one, how we can manage this situation, because there is some difficulty to convince the old mindset.
I heard a story about a guy working with innovation at Lego. I think it's also related to this. You can take the horse to the water, but can't force it to drink. So he started working actually with the younger ones who are more open-minded and making demonstrations. And then they went back to their departments and told the older ones about what they experienced. In the beginning, they're very skeptical, but slowly but surely, they caught an interest. Hey, we better go and look at what they're doing in this basement and experimenting. So I think that can be one of the methods about how to create some movement. And don't fight the great resistors first, but figure out how can you create some momentum with maybe a smaller group.
In fact, we faced this problem when we were trying to bring in a new approach for sustainable farming in Tanzania, right? And what we found that worked was a multi-generational approach, wherein, yes, there could be old modern mindset in a particular direction, but they may have some value add from a different direction to bring in. So how to mesh the different ones, and yeah, you can't fight it and you can't change it forcibly, but once they find that they have a value to add from a different direction, there is a way that they can, join along and bring value.
You can create a new way of leading. You can. I always say that even we have this rejection, even we have this like traditional mindset, we create a new way of doing thinking in the organization, and you need to link to the strategy of the organization, the mission of the organization, the vision of the organization. And when you create the new way, like the early adopters, and when you create the new way, and you have this leading by example, the old way and the old thinkers will begin to start to come to your new way and to change their mindset. You nudge them. That's all. You have, like I said, you are authentic. You bring your authenticity and you create this new way. It's a new, like a new direction. And they will see that it is working and it will work, and they will come. That's all.
Great way to conclude our session. A great message. A big thank you to Meriem as our featured speaker to bring these inspirations and insights, and to all of our participants from the Innovation Leadership Workshop and all of our Innovation Leadership SIG members. It was a great session, very inspirational. And I know, Rob, we have our upcoming call, last one for the year, on December 5th. And
yeah. I know there's always more to talk about in these things, but I guess that's the good way, right? We have, we will communicate this, but December the 5th, we have a different speaker from North America talking about a forum he has set up. It's really more about the people than the platform, but he has more than 4,000 people and he's using a forum in a very interesting way. We will share more. And in our February session, we have somebody who's in charge of national biological research for Brazil, talking about a leadership challenge around some very new things they're doing there. So more speakers lined up. If you're interested in being a speaker at these things, anyone, let us know. We're always interested in hearing more because we think you are. So we could all say more, but I'm going to stop there. Karina, you're hosting this, so I don't know whether we have, some people will have to leave now, but whether we can stay around for a few minutes for anyone who needs to, that's up to you as the host.
Yeah, well, I'll end the recording for now. And but yeah, normally we host for an hour every month. So the first Thursday of every month at 3 hours Central European time. And again, you're always welcome to these calls and to connect with others. We've already seen some networking going on as well, connection to potential collaborations, but also a lot of great exchanges and lots of inspirations and insights. So I want to thank everybody, and we look forward to seeing you for the next call on December 5th.